Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Quantum Show, and I want to welcome everybody so far live. I've got Dorothy Hawkins. Welcome to the show, Dorothy. Thanks for staying up and watching. I know it's late where you are. Okay, today I saw a video from a couple of days ago talking Gobekli Tepe, right? Now, as y'all know, I only cover things I have personal experience with. However, there are some things that get out there that I cannot ignore. Tampa aliens was one. The aliens in Las Vegas was another. Couldn't ignore. Hey, Angler. And okay, the discovery of Gobekli Tepe years ago. I remember when they first published it. It took them about a year to publish it and it to get to me, right? And that it was thousands of years older than anybody ever suspected. And well, this is something I can't ignore. They're privatizing it. It's been privatized. They're wanting to cover it back up. And this tickles my little conspiracy nerves so much. And hey, Storm, hey Renee, thank you for coming by. Yeah, the hey OB2, Rachel, welcome back to the Quantum Show. Now, I want everyone to be familiar with Gobekli Tepe. I hope you all are. It's an ancient site. It shouldn't exist according to what we know about archaeology and how far back our civilizations go. Hey, Tim, so it shouldn't exist. Mainstream says it's an anomaly and they don't want to talk about it because it really doesn't fit into their line of thought. They want to think that we go back to what is it? Ancient Egypt and Greece and Rome, and that's it. But apparently it goes way further back. Now this is the biggest out of place artifact ever. Okay? Because it's thousands. Yeah, me too, Lynn. Welcome, Lynn. I'm going to bring up go some stuff about Gobekli Tepe. Okay, 8,000, 10,000 year old site that was. Let me. Okay, here we go. See tickets. Oh my god, that pisses me off. They call it an archaeological museum. All right, not going to get into it just yet. Gonna look at Wikipedia first. All right, gonna look at Wikipedia. Hey, Joe. Yeah. Hey, Joe and Joe, welcome. Hey, Raven. Okay, everybody's coming in. Thanks. This is a hot topic for me. Okay. This is a hot topic because let me now, this happened a while ago, but no one was talking about it because apparently we don't have anybody on the inside in the archaeological side of things. All right. We have a bunch of science people, we have a bunch of news reporter types, and well, we need to turn our quantum lenses onto Gobekli Tepe because I'm going to bring this up and show you what I am talking about. All right, now let me just since I know y'all, it's hard to read. Okay, an Neolithic they call it Neolithic, right? Archaeological site in southeast Anatolia region of Turkey and 8,000 BC, from at least 9,500 to 8,000 BC, inhabited. Circular structures, massive stone pillars, oldest known megaliths. And I watched this video, right? from Bright Insight. And he was talking, he did some deep dive. I am very happy with him, right? Let me get that off of here and let me bring this up. Bright Insight talked about, now it's a long show and I'm not going to go over the entire thing, but Raven, you warned me and I should have listened months ago. The World Economic Forum has taken over Göbekli Tepe. Why do they want it? Yeah, this is Bright Insight. And okay, first of all, link is in the description. Do subscribe to Bright Insight. Okay? He is very good at what he does. He's investigative. He digs as much as any of us can dig. Okay? I'm going to bring up his channel right now. Hold on. The commercials are playing. That's why I'm not doing it just yet. I know we're not going to be able to watch a video here. However, I will. Now, the link is in the description. Yeah, the World Economic Forum have locked down Göbekli Tepe. And off the top of it, it appears that they're building on top of it modern structures. Now, here's my thing about it, right? It has been there 11,000 years, 10,000 years. Our weak building methods are not going to hurt this Stone Age site. Okay? It'll make it dirty. Yeah. Our building it'll just make it dirty. It's not going to hurt it. However, okay. Let me just bring this back up. Okay, now this is his site, his web channel, his YouTube channel, Bright Insight. Please, this guy's quantum. He's a muggle, but he's still quantum. Go to Bright Insight. Link is in the description. And you know what? I'm just going to bring his link to the chat room right now. Now, what in the world? Why would the World Economic Forum give half a damn about Göbekli Tepe archaeological dig, right? What would they care? I know we're not able to watch the video because I don't have that great of a network. However, there's the link. It's in the description, it's in the chat. Feel free to go over there, even right now, because this is what I'm on about. He talks about so I'm not worried about them building anything over top of Göbekli Tepe because, well, quite frankly, they don't have the power to destroy it. All right, it would take longer to mess it up than it would be to just keep it. I mean, it would take so much money, so much effort, so much hardware and dynamite to blow this thing up. It's easier to go back to the moon. It really is. That's the kind of stuff. And okay, so there's some mysteries regarding Göbekli Tepe other than just its age, but it seems to be it was intentionally covered over. Now, okay, well, there's that guy, right? I will go ahead and stop sharing that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Lynn. But it was intentionally covered back up. Now, we have to understand the way humans work, the way we think of things. We don't think of, well, we must warn future generations. People don't think of that. Okay? People don't think of that. They think of them and now. And what can we do now? Right. We don't think of that stuff. We don't do that. Like, this is something that has no comparator, but I can only try to compare the house that you live in, the place that you live in, right? So, say now I'm in a rental house and I'm thinking of my mind is on living here and doing right here, staying out of trouble. You know the deal. How do you live? And what I think about is what is good for us here now. I can't think of something in 3 owners, 5 owners, 100 owners away. I don't know what the situation is going to be, so I think of now. That's what they were thinking of. They were thinking of them now. I would suspect the people who covered it up weren't thinking of us. They were thinking of themselves. Call it a lack of faith, call it common sense, call it suspicion, whatever. I suspect that they were thinking of going back to the site themselves when they were able to. A home base, or at least a friendly port, somewhere where they could go and have their stuff there. Yeah, the greedy bastards don't want to spend the money to rewrite the history books either. Yeah, they don't want to spend the money. They don't want to upset the apple cart of the way that things are now. And they don't want us to know we are powerful. We are able to do stuff. I don't mean get a job, pay bills. That's their system. Okay. I have learned, oh, wow, y'all. I have learned that we are more than that. We can manifest, and everybody can do this. You only got to believe it. But anyway, anywho, hey, Brunklander. Um, yeah, good to see you back, Brunklander. Okay, they don't want us to know how, I don't know. There's just so much in my head right now, and it's all jumbled up. That's just sometimes, right? This is one of those times. Gobekli Tepe as a topic is one of those things that really gets to me more than Egypt and the Sphinx and like all the archaeological stuff. Gobekli Tepe gets to me in such a way because it is the first of hundreds of discoveries they made in Turkey in that area that point to that we are way older than anyone suspects. This civilization and the prior ones go way back. Now, let me. I'm going to bring up some pictures here, right? I'm going to get rid of Bright Insight. Shout out to Bright Insight. You're totally quantum. You have got this quantum seal of approval. And I want to bring some pictures up that I can do. So, and these are mainstream, right? These are mainstream pictures. These are not pictures of, AI made stuff. These are real mainstream. This is National Nat Geo, right? This is from Nat Geo, and this is one part of the site. One part, one small part. Now you see, let me go. Let me do this. Now you can see where people are standing, and these are people, right? Wait a minute, you can't see that. Can you see my mouse? You see the people on the screen? This is one part. It is 21 acres. Now, when you're buying a farm, it's not a lot, but that's a lot of land for an archaeological site. That is a lot of land. And the World Economic Forum has gotten involved. Please watch the Bright Insight. He did the deep dive and the dig on this. And I'm very happy to say he is quantum. He's still a muggle, but he's definitely looking at stuff, right? Yeah. According to Michael Cremo, humans have been okay. Now that is the species. He's talking about the species. Hey, Diane, welcome back to the show. He's not talking about the society, but I believe the society goes further back, of course, than the 8,000 years, 10,000 years that they say we have, because we have the Younger Dryas. And that in itself has proven to be the flood, that flood, because there have been others, right? But that one, the Younger Dryas, that is seems to be where Gobekli Tepe has come from. It was created at the end of the Younger Dryas and then intentionally covered up. Now, let me get these pictures going again, right? Well, let me stop sharing that one and go find some more. And because there are carvings in this that are, oh, here we go. This is such a winner. Biblical archaeology website. This is crazy. Oh, please. I got to do this the long way. Hang on, y'all. I got to save the picture, open it up, and give me a moment. I got to save the picture, open it up on my computer, and then share that. Man, my quantum folder is getting huge. All right. I've got the picture ready to share. And there. This is carved into the wall. All right. This carving is carved into the wall, feet attached, and things are broken around it. That is very difficult to do. It's very, very difficult to do because you see under the belly of it, now it's attached to the wall. Under the belly of it is hollow and smooth as if the person took whatever it was and smoothed it like that, but it was attached. And he had to go up under it like that. And he had this much room to do it with. How? How is this? Right? There's more. Let me bring up some other pictures, right? And the kinds of things that are being shown are like they're mythical critters. There are so many. And now here's what is accepted, right? Is it going to do this again? Nope. Is it going to let me do it again? All right, I'm going to have to. Okay, I can do that. That's fine. This picture here is of a bas relief, right? And this is what was found. Now, this is what we expect to find people in Stone Age, what mainstream expects to find people in the Stone Age doing, right? Is to make bas relief simple, relatively simple things. Now, this is one of them. Hopefully you can see it okay. Now, bas relief, now take out a quarter, a dime, a nickel, a penny out of your pocket, your change drawer, whatever, change bucket. And that kind of artwork is called bas relief, where it's just the surface and one side, an image of one side. That's what this is. That other one was not easy to do. We can do things like that because we do things like mold injection. We do things with power tools and programmable computer drills and cutters. But they somehow didn't do that. And yet we still have stuff like the other, let me grab this up. Let me get you another picture. I should have. Okay. Oh, hold on. Now here's one. Let me. I'm having to do this one at a time. Yeah. I really have to do this all one at a time because I should have done this before. Sorry. I was busy today, guys. Gobekli Tepe. Carving 2. This was another difficult one to do. But I'm getting it up there. I'm getting it up there. Oh, what you got? Oh, what you got? Now I really am coming to understand how much work goes into these things. This is another thing carved into a part of Göbekli Tepe. Now this would be a little bit easier, but can you imagine using Stone Age, what they figure to be Stone Age tools to make something like this? Can you imagine what it would take to do that? And this place is covered with these kinds of things and more. And the fact that the World Economic, why do they? I want them to go away. I want them to just stop. Okay. And what am I showing? Still showing that? Okay, that's good. I'm bringing up more pictures to show you guys. There is no one picture to do justice, except this one pisses me off. Okay. Hold on. Now, I don't do the angry shows. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I'm normally, everything's good, everything's chill. We need to relax and meditate and manifest. Well, this is one of those times. Okay. This is one of those times that we need to get angry. Because this is denying our humanity to us. This, I would call this a crime against humanity, and I really would. Hold on, let me stop that. Thank you. I don't know, something just stopped. Hey, Cold, welcome back. What did I just do? Okay, I need to bring that all the way up. Okay, now this is one view. This is the museum part of Göbekli Tepe, the public part of Göbekli Tepe. The problem I have with this, now that part, great. They cleaned it up. They left things where they found it. Great. That's awesome. What the hell is this shit right here? Right? They're putting down cement on top of these ancient ruins. What is that going to do? It keeps people from being able to excavate it. We're literally building over top ancient ruins for our faulty ass technology to work for us for a minute, break, and keep working. It's okay, calmly, right? This is the kind of stuff that we need to get angry about. This is it. And the problem is, there are many problems. There are many problems. Do you see that bridge looking thing where those people are standing on it? That shouldn't be there. It's a Stone Age site. Stone Age site will survive any weather. It's already, and it's been through all the weather. It's literally been through the flood. It will be okay. And that this is just the public picture of it. This is just one public picture that they have been doing. Let me get over some more stuff, right? Bright Insight has really done a good job finding out what's going on with all this building stuff going on. They're building right on top of it, and they shouldn't be. Okay, Gaia has it. Any place that is any website, any show that covers anything weird has got a thing on Gobekli Tepe, and now the Quantum Show does too. Because I love Gobekli Tepe. We need to preserve that, not under cement. Oh yeah, he said on Bright Insight, it was reported it will be excavated by future generations. No plans for probably 150 years. What? Why? And he also said on the verge of the fourth industrial revolution. What does that mean? Okay. What is now that's from the World Economic Forum. Link in description, Bright Insight. I'm looking for pictures to show you. And yeah, here's another one that oh, you garbage thing. I'm having to do these pictures manually on the fly. And it keeps wanting to do this freaking thing, man. All right, now let me get up site 3. All right. The World Economic Forum is saying that it cannot be excavated safely without damaging the site. We can't dig a hole. We've been doing this since forever. We've been digging stuff up forever. Yeah, here we go. We dug this up safely. What's up with all these catwalks and this part down below? Can you see that? This part down below? That's got cement under it. Why? Freaking why? Did you guys see my mouse pointer? I don't know why it's actually even on the screen right now, but it is. So can you see my mouse pointer pointing to that little walkway? There's cement under here. And Bright Insight showed much more cement being used. Now, cement in itself, it ain't gonna hurt this kind of site. If you put cement all over let me tell you, if you put cement over the Great Pyramids, the cement will be gone in just a little while. I don't mean in 200 years or 2000 years. I mean like in 2 years, because the cement that we use is weak. And yeah, well, okay, Lynn is saying this is a diversion. Hold on. This is what we're being diverted from. All this other stuff, this is what we should be looking at. And they're saying, the World Economic Forum is saying, ignore it for now, indefinitely. We're going to basically brick it off with cement it off, and we're going to use the land for our own purposes. And you don't need to look at it. This is what we're being diverted from. The diversions are all over. I agree. But this is the topic of what we're not supposed to look at. We're definitely supposed to be looking at this. And you know what else? We're definitely supposed to be looking in the Atlantic Ocean. Right. Oh, They don't want us to look in here. They do not want us to look inside Göbekli Tepe at all because there's stuff down there, and they don't want us to know first the evidence of people. Well, that cat's out of the bag. We can't do y'all can't do that anymore. So what are we going to do? Oh, we're going to save it for future generations. I call bullshit. I really do. Because they don't want us to see what's in there, so we can't advance the way we're meant to advance. That's why it's up to us, the grassroots movement, to okay, maybe Göbekli Tepe as a site is out of our reach at the moment. I mean, here, us in the chat room, maybe it's out of our personal reach. That is the product of society that was enlightened and advanced, and that we are able to do that again. They don't want that. Why would they not want it? It's not about money, it's about control. They have constructed their own little system. Oh, this is a big topic for me, y'all, that we're being held back. Okay, this is a really big topic for me and a really hard, sensitive spot. Does that mean anything? Hard, sensitive spot? It really is a nerve on me that we're being held back in the name of someone else's pride, greed, and it really bothers me when that happens. And it happens so much. Calm. I need to stay calm. Very little upsets me like this, but this is covering it up, cementing it over it's a crime against humanity. You know, add up all the crimes against humanity that we've done in the past 100 years, and none of them are better than this one. This is denying our heritage, and they've got their structure and they've got their method of doing things in archaeology, and they don't seem to want to change those methods based on evidence. Well, guys, that's the truth. You're searching the truth, you're hunting the truth. Here it is. Göbekli Tepe. You found some truth. Why are you letting the world Klaus Schwab, fuck that guy, right? Oh yeah, let him come after me. Let him come after me. Klaus Schwab, what are you going to do? Not make me be able to buy shitty tires for my car? Oh man. I got not just humans watching this show, so they don't care about your money, bro. Anyway, yeah, those guys, right? The World Economic Forum. Please watch that video. Even if you don't watch this one, watch that video. Because he talks about it more in depth. And I wish I could go in depth, but I basically would have to play his video, and I'm not going to do that. Well, not that I could if I wanted to. Okay, and I'm looking at the pictures to show you guys. All I did was put Göbekli Tepe in a Google search, and all this stuff comes up. And this one that I showed you, the one picture that I showed you, hold on a second. I'm bringing it back up. Yeah, hold on. This one picture is what they call the museum. This is the public access. All right, this is the public access. What they bring, that's the touristy stuff. That right up there, that's the touristy stuff that people can go see. And there are other pictures of it filled with people. And I'm guessing it's archaeologists and classrooms full of people, kids going. Can you see my mouse? Okay. But now they're saying 150 years. I wish I had an article I could just read. Let me Well, let me see. Is there an article I can read? Yeah, literally, I just typed in Gobekli Tepe, and all this stuff comes up. Because and it says 5% excavated. That's correct. Oh boy. This is this is what I'm talking about. Okay, let me hold on. I'm doing the picture thing again, okay? Give me a moment. All right. Here we go. Sorry guys, it takes a minute every time. Alrighty then. Now, this is where the museum is now. You see my mouse on there? Hope so. This is where they built the museum. And this is an older picture, but let me see. Let me find out when it is from. Just keep looking at the picture. Right. They're having a when did this article get? I'm looking at UNESCO World Heritage Convention. He also pinged on this website, right? Those trees that you see are apple orchards. Why are they there? There are ruins underneath there. Why? I love this in a bad kind of way. There's okay, let me show you what I'm looking at. Talking about transparency? Here we go. I got some transparency for you. Here we go. I'm going to Upper Mesopotamia, Turkey, ancient farming communities. So they say. I'm going through the top of the thing here. Pre-pottery, megalithic. They didn't need that stuff. I want to read this one part just so we can have an idea of what they're presenting and what is actually happening. Gobekli Tepe contains all the elements necessary for the expression of its outstanding universal value and is of adequate size to ensure the complete presentation of the features and processes which convey its significance. The physical fabric of the property is in good condition, and the processes of deterioration are monitored and carefully controlled. The conditions, let me just read. The conditions of integrity are potentially vulnerable in the buffer zone and wider setting of the property due to the future infrastructure projects like a railway line they put in here and the increase in visitor numbers likely to be generated. Well, the best way to get more people into something is put a lock on the door. Okay. So many people want to break that lock and break in and risk what happens to them to be able to go here. I will put this in the show notes. After the stream. This link will be in the description after Gobekli Tepe. The UNESCO World Heritage Convention link will be in the description after we are done. Probably tomorrow. Okay. Trees, here's the thing about the trees, right? Protect the soil, yes. When you're farming, yes, you want that. You don't want erosion. However, this is an archaeological site that needs to be dug up, and then they can put something on top of it. So I'm one of them that wonders why. So my little conspiracy nerves just start tingling when I see whatever the World Economic Forum is up to all the time. All the time. They're evil, they're shadow government, they're all bad, they're bad. Okay, they're just bad. They're the evil empire. And they're the ones the ufology people say lizard people are running the planet. No, it's these guys. These guys are the lizard people. They're the ones doing it. It's not the actual lizard people. They're like, yo, we don't have nothing to do with this. We just kind of like lotion sometimes. But these are the real lizard people. These are the ones, the World Economic Forum. They're the ones. You will eat the bugs. Those guys. Those are the ones doing it. Go after them. Leave the lizards alone. Lizard rights. Occupy Lizardville. Lizards are good. These World Economic Forum fucks are the ones we need to worry about. They're the ones in control of money, food, resources. Why is gas the price it is? World Economic Forum. Why is heating and the things that we do so hard to come by? World Economic Forum have made it that way. They're the ones doing all of it. They're the big shadow people in the back. For real. Okay, calm. Trees can protect soil when you're a farmer growing crops. Yes. Lizards, I love lizards. Hey, Moody Mongol, thanks for coming by the Quantum Show. Let's bring your comment up here. Well, at least when you visit Göbekli Tepe, you can now get freshly squeezed in the middle of the desert. Shadow Growers. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, sorry. This really, I've been like winding myself up. I've watched that video like 4 times. The Bright Inside video, I've watched it like 4 times. And I've been yelling at the screen almost every time because this is not like Egypt wanting to protect their boundaries and borders because they got people being crazy over there. Okay. There's that. But, and we could be a little bit upset, but Göbekli Tepe, Turkey, what are they involved in? They won't be, okay, they got no political upheaval going on. No place is ever 100% chill on the earth, but it's not like Egypt. Egypt's like this close to war every day, and they got all this stuff going on over there. And it's like, what what are they doing in Turkey? They don't want us to see what we could become. They don't want us to achieve the ability that we naturally have. That's why you got the Quantum Show people, you got all us. We're doing our stuff. And if many people could do that, you know what? I go back to uh I don't like saying I know what's good for society. I do not. I don't pretend to. I'm not going to. But the World Economic Forum are evil lizard bastards, okay? They're greedy. They think they know what's best for us, and well, they don't. They know what's best for them, just like every other stupid human walking the planet. They're gonna at everyone else's everyone else's expense. They're gonna enrich their situation. Okay, I've been very I really have been hyping myself up since a day and a half ago, watching that video, checking out his sources, that UNESCO thing. That was a source that I checked out. He quoted, and he is correct. They're trying to cover it up for future. Why? Cover it up for future generations? Why? Now, Turkey does have some problems politically going on, but nothing that would keep this from happening. And he digs deep. He does dig deep. And he talks about, how do I put this? They're wrapping it up in responsibilities, contracts, instead of having an archaeological site that needs to be protected by like a university or something. They're renting it out. They're saying the tourism does this, the research does this, and all these different people are in charge. Well, since I'm paying your bills, you're going to do what I say. And they're funding these organizations. It's not simple. It's not a simple situation. But when you got the origin of humankind right here, and in a book, you got the origin of humankind in your notes, it's never going to be a simple situation, because we have developed this society, which I believe is ready to crumble. I really do. Our money system, economic, capitalist systems, they fail. They fail. Let me give an example of how this is failing, how capitalism has failed. And this is one small local example. You got airplane maintenance over here at one airport, airplane maintenance over here, same company at another airport. They need logistic supplies that they have over here to go over here. Now, what do you think? What's the most common sense? I will wait. What's the most common sense way to get these logistic supplies? Let's say very special things they got to have, just logistic supplies, right? That they have over here that they don't have over here. What is the best way to get them from over here to over there when you can't just acquire more over here? I will take your time. Take your time. Put it in the chat. From one airport to another, what's the best way to get 2 or 3 carloads of stuff, right? From one airport to another, what's the best way? I want to know. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in the chat and make it. I'm going to type this out, right? I'm going to answer this question. Answer this question for me. Cliff. Hey, Cliff, welcome back. Fly it fast, right? Fly it. You fly it. Okay. There you go. Sling under an Apache involves flying it. Okay. Fly it. Here we go. Flying it. Right. That would be flying it. Right? However, the problem is the rules that are set in place for flying prevent that from happening. It's literally a 4-hour drive. But you have airplanes. The rules prevent these 2 airports from flying supplies from one to another. The rules prevent it. And the reason the rules prevent it is because all that stuff costs money. And the company does not want to spend the money to go from here to there. So you know what they do? They arrange shipping. It's not like, hey, you're going to this other airport. Why don't you take this down there for me? No, they've got to make sure contract is in order, transport order. Is there insurance? Is there this? Is there that? Is the guy being paid? Why not? Okay, well, if you're not going to fly it, the person who needs it from one to another, why don't he just take his happy ass in the car and just drive it down there 4 hours? Calm. I have to stay calm. Yeah, this has been a very I don't have a lot of information to put out there because there's so much of it, and I don't wanna pick some without the context being there and give it to you. Well, that doesn't make any sense. This guy's on crack, you know? But there is I wish I could get more specific. I wish I could, but I'd get in trouble, and it would be local trouble. I can't be more specific, but because of reasons of salary, insurance, and something, they would rather have these 2 airports would rather get a trucking company to deliver the next day. It's 4 hours driving. You get in your car, you drive 4 hours, you're there. Hell, I was like, I said to them, I'm like, "Hey, I have a car. I could drive 4 hours. Pay me to do it." They didn't wanna do it. I was like, "They're literally my supplies. They're literally my supplies. Pay me to do it, and I will make sure they get there safely. I know how to treat these things." This stuff, and it was like, supply stuff. It was stuff they could buy locally there, but you already have it 4 hours away. Just go pick it up, you know? But nobody wanted to actually drive. Oh, that's where and okay, go back later. Calm. I just been winding myself up for a day and a half looking at this stuff, and it's really got me. I feel I'm being robbed, that I'm being held off on. There is no, I can't compare it to anything. I just can't compare it to anything. This is a travesty. This is a crime against humanity. World Economic Forum. And the thing is, they're a big shadowy thing with no individual players. It's all committees. Ah. Well, at the moment, don't give the supplies to Boeing. Boom! In it. You are 100% right. It won't make it there. Okay, I need to wind it down. I know I'm almost at my hour, and I really want to thank everybody coming out. I'm almost at my hour, so that's okay. But Gobekli Tepe is a big deal. It is one of the Younger Dryas era site. It survived literally the flood, or was built shortly after the flood. No one really knows because apparently we're not allowed to excavate it now and find out and read and figure it out. And there's some really strange things that the people who we think were there should not have been able to do anything that's at Gobekli Tepe. None of it. It shouldn't exist. It is the biggest out of place artifact of all of them. No spark plug in a rock, no uh, iron hammer in coal, all those things, those are anomalous, yes. And I think there's some weird reality bending stuff going on, but this is linear. This is in our wheelhouse of understanding that it's not that we need to know time travel to put a hammer in coal. We need to, uh, take our 1920s car back in time so it could be, stuck in a rock. This is stuff that happened on our timeline. It happened here, 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 here we are. Here's Gobekli Tepe. We started here. Now it goes way back there. This is where we think the world started, but it goes way off the chart. Okay. And okay, links will be in the description after the show of everything I talked about. The pictures will be somewhere. Look on my Facebook. So there's a lot of financial haggling going on with Gobekli Tepe and its World Economic Forum because they don't want the apple cart to be upset by some unstoppable truths that seem to be there. They don't want us to know about it because they want to stay in control. And I will say it again. Who needs lizard people when you've got World Economic Forum humans? Those are the real bad guys. They're the ones who want to control humanity, reduce population, make it all about money, all about them, make us all sheep, cattle, bleedable staple resources. Adrenochrome, those guys. Those are the guys. It shouldn't even exist. Okay. All right. I'm going to get the panel ready, everybody. This has been the Quantum Show. Thank you for staying around for a whole hour. 20 people. Awesome, guys. Thanks. Let me see. What does YouTube want me to say? What is this kind of stuff that YouTube want me to say? Hit like and subscribe. If you're here, you're Quantum. I don't really have a script yet. I'm making it up, right? It liking and subscribing is free. I don't post that much, so I won't bug you, and you'll feel like, oh, I'm overwhelmed with information. That's not going to happen. I may refer you to stuff, and you might see me fix my car or play with a dog or a cat or something, but not that often. So I won't bug you. But like and subscribe. Like and subscribe costs nothing. Tell your friends it's free. And if you want to support the show, links are in the description. I have Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. If you would like to. And anything helps. Everything 100% goes back into the show, whether it's microphone, making stickers to give to you guys. By the way, I'm still working on the stickers and cups and shirts and all the swag stuff because I buy everybody's coffee time. Coffee time. Dorothy, I get so wound up on just a few things. Human origin is one of them. And when I see deep, dark motherfuckers coming on to archaeology where they're actually trying to figure out where we come from, and they're saying, we're going to not look here. We're just not going to look here. Gets my blood boiling. Okay. That makes me want to set things on fire and go at windshields with baseball bats or rocks and go Stone Age and show them, hey, you want to hide my Stone Age? Here's some Stone Age. How about a brick? Sorry. I get very excitable on very few topics. Göbekli Tepe and ancient humanity is one of them. I don't mean our history, but we need things like Göbekli Tepe to be really looked at, really studied. Atlantis research, we need it to be looked at and studied. The hot zone needs to go away. It needs to be accessible, and we need hell. I'm about ready to put what's his name from Egypt in charge of archaeology because at least he preserves it. Okay, the guy that nobody likes, the guy that he's not a nice person, but he does a great job. I have to admit, he's patriotic and he does a great job. If anybody can put his name in there, I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks for coming to the Quantum Show. It's been great. And yeah, I'm very passionate about a few topics. This is one. I've never been there, but something just makes me angry. And I don't get angry, but it's a deep, deep thing. Like when I talk Hawi Zahi Hawass. Yeah, well, not Hawi Zawas, Zahi Hawass. That's him. Okay. Zahi Hawass. Yeah. At this point, I would rather have Zahi Hawass in charge than the World Economic Forum or George Foreman. Okay. Hit like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. I will be setting up the panel in just a few minutes, but yeah, Amy and I shout out Aliengirl111. She's got the bodies, documents, and crap, and we're both about to have the coffee. Thanks, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. It is coffee time. Pushing buttons. Thanks, everybody. Watch for the panel. Thanks. Links in the description, probably tomorrow.